Hello everyone, Brandon's Aquariums and Terrariums. This is a 10-gallon tank we got for my sister's Christmas present. We're using black rocks as part of the hardscape. You can get these almost anywhere. We got these at Home Depot, but you can get them at a pet store, but they're a bit more expensive there. For filtration, we are using a simple sponge filter. This will be placed in the corner. For powering it, we will be using this Tetra aerator. For heating, we'll be using this little heater. You can get these anywhere. They're pretty cheap. You can even get them on Amazon. I believe that's where we got this one. For lighting, we'll be using this Higer light. There will be a review coming on this light, so stay tuned for that. This will help to see the betta through all the tannins in the tank. And we'll also be putting this yoga mat underneath the tank and placing the aerator on top of it, just to make it a bit quieter. My sister threw in the sponge filter, so I placed it in there a little bit nicer. It's her first time making an aquarium. We also put in the heater. We made sure not to plug it in yet because it's not covered in water. You should always make sure it's submerged before plugging it in. We're keeping the tank at around 80 degrees because that's where the temp bettas like to be, so they're nice and toasty warm. And now for the actual making of the tank. So the first step is adding dirt in. This is completely optional. You can use another method besides this, but I just had dirt on hand. You can also use root tabs. I'm just using the dirt because I have it, and also I'm too broke to afford root tabs, so please subscribe. I need my videos to get monetized. Anyway, you won't be seeing this at all, and it really doesn't matter how much you put in. You don't even have to use this at all. I just doubt we'll be fertilizing this too much, so I want to have a bit more nutrients besides the fish poop. Now we're adding in the sand. This is basic natural sand we got from PetSmart, I believe. It cost around $30. We got a huge thing of it because I'm using it for another project that'll be coming in another video. But you can just get a small bag, and it'll probably be really cheap. For some of the hardscape, we will be using this crepe myrtle. So this branch we got this from our backyard, I believe, from a tree we cut down. You can also use manzanita or mapani. This is just what we had, and my sister really likes how it looks. And I agree with her. And now for the rocks. So this is just to make it look a little bit more natural, and what you want to do is just pretty much throw them in there. You want it to look as natural as possible. That's how rocks look in the wild. They're thrown everywhere. These look pretty cool in here, I think, with all the browns and then just having some black. And now for planting, we have some crypts. The crypt on the left, and we have a tall grassy plant in the back. We don't know what that's called, so if you know what it is, please comment below. It would be very nice to know, but it has been doing very well. And we also glued in some super glue, not super glue, we glued in some Java fern and moss using super glue. We also added some Marimo moss or moss ball onto the wood because both me and my sister think it looks cool. Now a month later, this is the tank. So as you can see, it is very, very tanned. Now for schooling fish, we're using zebra danios. I want to stick my finger in there because they'll zip around it. My sister does that every morning to tell them it's time to feed. But they're very cheap fish and very hardy. These are just the basic variety, but there's goldens, longfins, there's even glow varieties, and all of those would work. I just like the stripy ones the best. But they are very neat fish, and they're like $2 a piece. But you can also use tetras or something else with the betta. They both work amazing. And now for the feature fish of the tank, Athena. This is a temporary name for her. So if you have a better idea, she is a blue female betta. So please comment below if you have a better name idea. If you have a good one and my sister likes it, we'll give you a comment shout out in the next video. I mean, not the next video, in a following video at some point. She's a very, very nice betta, and we all enjoy her. My family and I will come check out her before we go to bed sometimes. And she's a very pretty fish, and the tannins make her look a lot prettier as well. The crypt in the back is dying back some, but be better in around a month or two, I believe. So she'll also chase your finger around, which is very nice, and we enjoy interacting with her. Not as nice as Luna, but that's my other Betta. That's something else. So, yeah, very cool fish. She rarely chases her tank mates around. She is a little shy, but like this third of the tank is hers, and then the rest is for most of the other fish to hang out in. And we'll be doing a video in a couple months on an update on this tank. We also added in a couple leaves, as you can see. They were from one of our friends' backyards, and I think they look really cool in here. And they'll degrade over time, so we will have to add some new ones in eventually. But bettas live in places like this in the wild where it's very tanned and has lots of leaves. So it's very much what you would see if you lived in around Southeast Asia. We also added some duckweed, so it helps the fish feel a bit safer, and I think it looks cool up there as well. And for the final fish of the tank, we have some corridors. These are salt and pepper cories, and they're really fun fish. They are very shy, but they like hiding because there's a ton of tannins and they can do it. I had to throw an algae wafer in to get one of them to come out, but there are 3 in here, and the Daniels wanted some algae wafer as well. So, yeah, but they're sifting through the sand as they would do in the wild, and I think they're really neat fish. I'm not sure if I like them as much as bronze cories, but I do really, really enjoy them. They enjoy playing around on the rocks and stuff like that as well, and the Betta leaves them alone, which is cool. So if you liked the video, please subscribe. Our goal for this year is over 100 subscribers, and we're up to around 40, I believe. So please subscribe and like the video as well. And if you know someone who'd be interested in this, please share it with them. I always like when people share the videos and spread the word around. And I hope to see you guys all on the next one. Goodbye.